Thank you for joining. Please raise your hands if you have questions. Sarah Valenzuela.
Hey, Coach. Glad you're here and not soaking wet. I was just wondering if you had an early diagnosis or reading on Sammy.
Sprained ankle. MRI tomorrow.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Jackie Powell.
Hey, Coach, I'm curious as to what you thought was responsible for the change in momentum in this one.
We didn't trust each other.
Great. And how do you think the Sparks have improved since you faced them last?
We didn't trust each other.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Jeff Magliochetti.
Coach, it was another tough shooting night for Banaja Laney, but she was able to contribute in the box score in other ways. So how proud were you that she was able to do that and make an impact on this game, keep this close when the shots weren't falling?
Banaja is always unselfish and always does what's asked of her and always does what's best for her teammates.
Appreciate your time and insight, Coach. Thank you.
Miles Ehrlich.
Hey, Coach. After holding LA to just 35% shooting in the first half, they made 59% of their looks after the break. What broke down defensively for you guys in that second half?
Got beat off the dribble. Weak side help wasn't there. And gave up offensive rebounds.
Thanks. And just one more from me. In that fourth quarter, the team only attempted 9 shots, but had 10 turnovers, including on each of those first 4 possessions in the fourth. What was LA doing that was different? You've said before that the team wasn't trusting each other, but what was LA doing to put that pressure on you?
Doing what we knew they would do, doing what they've done all season. They pressured us. We handled it when we trusted each other and executed. We didn't when we didn't do those things.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. We have a few players coming in next. Give us a second as they make their way to the room. And if you have questions. Sarah Valenzuela.
Hey, Natasha, Sabrina, and Beck. This question is for whoever feels like answering. What was your initial reaction to seeing Sammy go down, especially knowing how hard she carries herself?
It's an awful thing to see. You don't want any of your teammates to go down. Sammy's obviously a big part of our team, so I just hope that she gets better soon. Obviously she needs to focus on her health and getting it right. But it didn't happen in a good moment for us at all.
Thank you.
Jackie Powell.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for being here. Coach Hopkins said that what caused this loss was that you all weren't trusting each other. What does he mean by that?
Gosh, who's she asking? Who's that for me?
Could be for anyone.
I mean, trust comes in so many ways. If we look at the game, I think that there's moments where we need to, step up, especially in that fourth quarter where we take the game and make it ours, I guess. I think that there's just moments where we have to be stronger. That's mentally, that's physically. I mean, I know that this doesn't necessarily answer your question, but that's what I'm giving.
That's fine. And I'm curious as to how many of the turnovers you felt were self-inflicted, or was it just the nature of the Sparks playing their game defensively?
I think a little bit of both. I think we were a little sped up. Obviously, the refs let a lot go tonight. And so I think, we needed to adjust to the physicality of the game and the fact that we weren't going to get many calls. And I think, we adjusted to that a little bit too late.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Jeff Magliochetti.
Thank you. This question is for Beck. Tonight, you made a little bit of personal history. You moved into 15th place all time on the Liberty's 3-point shooters list with 106, I believe, out there after today. So my question for you is, Beck, since your outside game has become more prevalent this year, how has that changed for you in terms of importance, in terms of preparation? How has your outside game evolved since you arrived here in New York here in 2015?
I mean, I think a lot of it comes down to confidence with each year. You sort of building confidence as a player, and it's also understanding your role, and roles change during seasons and within a season too. I think it's just having that mental, staying in that place of being a scorer is always a good thing for me, but that's pretty cool to be in the Liberty thing.
Obviously, wish you came under better circumstances, but nonetheless, congratulations. But this question is for anyone who is comfortable with answering it. How do you guys recover from a game like this? Was there any sort of message in the locker room? Was there a sort of pep talk before or after this one as you go into a crucial 2-game set with Phoenix now?
We just got to focus on the little things, like the things that we can control, like turnovers, executing on both ends of the floor, especially in the fourth quarter. Like, we got to make sure we locked in at every moment, because every moment counts. So we got Phoenix coming up. We just got to make sure we do what we need to do playing against Phoenix. We play Phoenix back to back, so we got to make sure we locked in and throw this game right here away behind us and start focusing on Phoenix.
Appreciate your time and insight, all of you. Stay safe out there.
Miles Ehrlich.
Hi, this one's for anybody, but after holding LA to just 35% shooting in the first half, they made 59% of their field goals after the break. What broke down in that second half defensively, or was that largely a product of more live ball turnovers?
The live ball turnovers, definitely didn't help. We kind of, shot ourselves in the foot a little bit with that one. I think in the first half, a lot of those were dead ball turnovers. We were able to get back, set up our defense. So obviously that didn't help. They also hit some shots, got some boards. We didn't finish the play. So I think it was just an accumulation of all of those things that started adding up. And they usually do in these games like this that we lose.
Thank you. And this one's for Tosh. Now you've got 4 games back under your belt, and it's obviously you're kind of learning on the fly because there isn't a lot of practice time. Where would you evaluate how you're feeling on the court in terms of your comfort, in terms of the physicality with the game?
I'm starting to feel like myself again. Physicality has been the same. It's been the same since I got in the league, so nothing haven't changed about that. Other than that, I just feel good overall.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you all, and thanks everyone for joining. We will send the recording shortly.